Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're zooming in on something I spotted over on Amazon. It's called the Gratitude My Peace Emotional Wellness Journal.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw that. What really jumps out from the listing is how it's positioned, you know,
Hmm.
like a
Yeah.
dedicated space, almost like a personal retreat.
Hmm.
Specifically for women, it seems, to use gratitude for their emotional well-being.
Exactly. And for everyone listening, we just want to quickly unpack this. What makes it maybe a bit different from just, a regular blank notebook?
Right.
And maybe why it's something you might want to check out if you're looking to bring a little more peace into your day.
Well, even just from the description, you get this sense of it being quite thoughtfully put together. It's a paperback.
Uh-huh.
So practical, easy to have nearby.
Yeah.
And the cover art, they mentioned this delicate pink and purple floral heart. It just sounds gentle,
Yeah.
nurturing.
Yeah, it does paint a picture, doesn't it? Like something you'd actually want to pick up and use.
Exactly. And it's not huge either.
Huh, how many pages?
103 pages. So it doesn't feel like this massive, daunting thing you have to commit to.
That's a good point. Manageable. Plus, it's quite new, right? Published March 8th, 2025.
Yeah, just recently. So
Uh,
it feels, fresh.
okay. So, our aim for this deep dive, then, is really to explore the potential here. What are the benefits of using a journal like this one?
Hmm.
How could it actually help foster that sense of gratitude and emotional peace we're all kind of looking for?
Right. That's the core idea we want to get into.
Okay, so digging in a bit. The listing uses this phrase, a sacred space for women. What does that sort of language suggest to you?
Well, sacred space implies something intentional, doesn't it? Like you're deliberately setting aside time
Hmm.
and mental energy.
Like a haven.
Exactly, a haven, a place where you can be, vulnerable, honest with yourself without any judgment. Kind of like finding that quiet corner in your house
Right.
where you feel totally relaxed.
Hmm.
This aims to be that, but on paper.
I like that. And they use these action words too, reflect, release, and renew. That paints a really clear process.
It really does. Reflect is obviously about looking inward, taking stock.
Uh-huh.
Release, that points towards letting go, maybe of worries or stress, just by writing them down.
Yeah, getting it out.
And then renew, which suggests that feeling of refreshment, feeling revitalized after you've done that reflection and release.
Makes sense. Now, the whole thing hinges on the power of gratitude. We hear that phrase a lot.
We do.
But what's actually going on there? How does focusing on gratitude impact our emotional state?
Well, it's quite interesting. The psychology behind it is becoming clearer. Focusing on gratitude, like actively doing it, seems to shift our perspective.
How so?
Studies are showing that it can sort of rewire your brain a bit to notice the good stuff more easily,
Okay.
which in turn can genuinely lessen feelings of stress, anxiety. Some research even links keeping a gratitude journal to being more optimistic, sleeping better.
Really? Sleep too?
Yeah. It's essentially about training your mind, day by day, to see the good that's already there, even when things feel tough.
And the journal itself. It says it provides blank pages for personal thoughts, prayers, and reflections. That blankness feels important.
Oh, definitely.
Mm.
Those blank pages mean freedom. It's not like those journals with really specific prompts for every single day.
Right. Sometimes those feel restrictive.
Exactly. This lets it be more organic.
Right.
Whatever you need to get out a few words, a whole essay, maybe a prayer, if that's part of your practice, it's your space, completely personal.
And the big goals they mentioned to embrace peace, healing, and inner beauty, those are pretty universal aspirations.
They really are.
Hmm.
And it suggests the journal isn't just aiming for a quick mood fix.
Hmm.
It's pointing towards cultivating something deeper,
Mhm.
that lasting inner calm, recognizing your own worth,
Yeah.
your own, as they say, inner beauty.
Even the physical look of it, that delicate pink and purple floral heart cover we mentioned, that seems designed to support the purpose.
Visually, yeah. It suggests gentleness, self-care maybe.
Hmm.
It can make the act of writing feel more like, a kind, compassionate thing you're doing for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
And the heart symbol is just so direct, isn't it? Right, to emotions, well-being. It reinforces the whole point every time you look at it.
And they call it a daily reminder that gratitude is the key to true serenity. So the object itself becomes a little prompt.
Exactly. It's tangible.
Mm.
Sitting there, maybe on your nightstand or desk, it's a physical nudge to just pause.
Yeah.
Even for a minute in a crazy busy day, just pause and think, okay, what am I thankful for right now?
Yeah.
That regular check-in can be surprisingly powerful.
So, okay, let's think about someone listening right now. Maybe they're feeling a bit overwhelmed or just looking for something simple straightforward
Mm,
to boost their emotional well-being. What makes a journal like this potentially a really good fit? Why choose this approach?
I think one of the biggest draws is how simple and accessible it is. It's, low tech, it's private,
Right. No apps, no logins.
none of that. You don't need special skills. And
Yes.
there's something about the physical act of writing, pen on paper.
Yeah, I find that too.
It can be really grounding, right? Like kind of mindful, especially when we're always on screens. It slows you down intentionally.
And the price they list,
Yeah.
$9.99. That feels incredibly reasonable.
It really does. Like a very small investment for potentially significant emotional returns.
Definitely.
And then there's the delivery aspect they highlight on Amazon, that fast, free shipping with Prime.
Oh, yeah.
And they even give a specific date sometimes, like get it as soon as Monday, April 14th if you order soon. That just removes any waiting period, any barrier to starting.
That's actually quite clever marketing, isn't it? It makes it feel so immediate.
It really does.
Start feeling better by Monday. It creates this sense of, okay, I can do something now.
Exactly. It taps into that desire we often have for positive change and gives you a concrete, very quick first step. Knowing it could be in your hands in just a couple of days makes it super appealing if you're feeling that pull to start a gratitude practice like right now.
Okay, so pulling it all together then, what's the sort of core essence of this Gratitude My Peace journal, the main takeaway?
I'd say the central idea is that it offers a really simple but potentially quite profound way to cultivate gratitude
Oh.
through that regular personal reflection and writing. It's intentionally designed as this supportive, encouraging space, specifically for women, to actively work on their emotional well-being.
And if someone really commits to using it regularly, what kind of positive changes might they realistically hope to see?
Well, the description points to some really lovely outcomes.
Hmm.
A greater sense of emotional balance, more inner peace,
Mm-hmm.
even feelings of healing,
Hmm.
and connecting more with their own, inner beauty or self-worth.
Yeah.
By consistently nudging your focus towards gratitude,
Yeah.
you're basically kind of training your brain over time,
Mm.
training it to notice and appreciate the good things. And that can genuinely lead to more positive feelings day to day, a greater sense of calm, serenity, as they put it.
So for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, this actually sounds like something I could use right now, what's the immediate practical step?
Well, based on the listing, Amazon makes it super straightforward.
Yeah.
You look for Gratitude, My Peace Emotional Wellness Journal,
Right.
and like we said, they emphasize that quick delivery, get it as soon as Monday, April 14th was the example date shown,
Mm-hmm.
plus the free shipping options for Prime members or on bigger orders. It seems very much set up for immediate action. It's right there, ready to become part of your routine pretty much instantly.
Okay, so here's maybe a final thought to leave everyone with. Just imagine taking, say, 5 minutes. 5 minutes each day, maybe before bed or first thing in the morning, just to focus on what you're grateful for.
Mm.
Could that simple act maybe helped along by having a dedicated, inviting space like this Gratitude My Peace journal?
Mm-hmm.
Could that be a surprisingly powerful and really quick step towards feeling better emotionally, towards finding a bit more serenity?
And it certainly could be.
Maybe exploring a tool like this, especially when it's so accessible, is just that gentle nudge you need to start feeling those benefits, maybe even as soon as next week.